Hello there, friends. Welcome back. Thank you so very much for waiting. I hope you all had an amazing stretch break, or if you were joining us, I hope you're having a good day so far. Welcome on in. We have had a productive morning. It is fall. We're midway through the fall at the moment. We have had 2 new babies added to the farm. We have a, what was it? A male chicken again, born named Escargot. Out of context, that must sound very confusing. Raiders, welcome on in. How is life is strange today? I hope you had an amazing stream. Thank you so very much for the raid. Checkpoint Church, welcome on in. Welcome on in. We also have a new male sheep baby who we named Macaroon. Macaroon, because that's just kind of cute. We also proposed to Matthew, so we are going to be married by the end of the year. We had the harvest event, that was cute. And that's pretty much everything, I think. It's pretty much everything. Oh, we also made a heck of a lot of money. We sold our first golden wool that we got, which is phenomenal. Sheep are like really the money makers in this game. And we use that money to buy a whole bunch of tools. We got a whole bunch of like the copper tools now. Nerd, welcome on in. Is it Nerd Pastor? Nate, am I saying that right? I'm so sorry if I'm not. Were you playing this on Tuesdays as well? Yeah, it's so good. It's a childhood favorite of mine, so the fact that we got it remastered is crazy. You guys came at a perfect time, though. I just came back from a stretch break, actually. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's continue, shall we? We're just about to go to sleep and go into fall day 6. I still can't believe we're listening to Harvest Moon DS and it's like actually in game. That's really throwing me for a loop. Okay, I'm gonna eat after. Let's get changed. Maybe put that one on. And Sam Forehead's tall. If only I knew who they were. In my real garden. Tomatoes are starting to bud. Oh, that's cool. Hey, Crystal. Oh. How's your day going? Are you free right now? Oh, I didn't have any particular reason for visiting if that's what you're curious about, but I was wondering if you want to go on a walk with me. Sure. Bless you, boy, what a cutie, isn't he? No, we're engaged, but it's not like I like you or anything. Baka. Date with the fiance. You're offering to help me carry this heavy thing? Well, that's mighty nice of you. In the rain, too, right? Hey, Fia girl, how are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Break was good. Yeah, the cutscenes are a lot better in this so far. Oh wow, that's super helpful. Thanks for the advice, miss. Random. The sound of the waves is so peaceful. Do you want to walk along the shore for a bit? Be careful where you step. I haven't Drill Hill. I actually forgot about that. Huh? Sorry. I didn't mean to freak out like that. My mind was elsewhere. I always thought that if someone is precious to you, then you've got to protect them. And after seeing you help so many people today, that includes me, by the way. I mean, you just helped me right now. Well, all of that made me realize I want to protect and help you too, more than anything. It feels different than the way I imagined it. I don't think protecting someone has to be some sort of one-sided obligation. You're your own person. You don't have to hide in anyone's shadow. You should be next to me where you belong. We'll stand side by side, supporting each other through thick and thin. How's that sound? Oh! I'll support you too. Thanks, Crystal. If I'm in a bind, I know you'll be there to help me through it. Alright, well, why don't we take a little more time for ourselves before we head back? I wonder if that's a cutscene that triggers... Oh, it's already 11 a.m.? Oh my goodness, my morning. I wonder if that's a cutscene that only triggers, maybe after you've proposed. Via Girl, yeah, we actually proposed to him just before break. We didn't have a date scene. Oh. Oh, did you do it on Winter 10, Rosie? Really? I never leave it that late. Why are we all napping? Stop napping. I need to cuddle you. I was gonna go for Cecilia. I actually let you guys choose. This is all you. This wasn't me. I'm gonna go for Cecilia in my off-stream save file, actually. That's kind of what I decided on. Just because I'm not going for her here and I love her so much. Oh, you thought you had to fill it up to 10? I blame you all, but positive. Yeah, no, it's a good thing. I'm happy with the outcome. Either way, I was gonna be happy with the outcome. Which is why I need you guys to choose for me. Why did those all spawn over there? That was weird. Oh wait, was it you who was asleep? Yeah, it was you who was asleep. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Oh, Mag, wake up, it's cuddle time. Oh my god, is it sunny out now? Gosh darn it. Oh well. Yeah, actually, maybe that's a good thing to note. If you guys are just joining us and you missed it earlier, and you want to see the proposal and everything, or even the Harvest Festival that we did, I am uploading these streams to YouTube, although I'm splitting the streams in half, so you might get the morning of the stream one day and then the afternoon the next day. If you are the type of person, though, who enjoys binging your content, respect, I'm also saving the VODs, so you guys can watch them all on here or in smaller doses on YouTube. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I've been doing 5 jumps a day instead of just 1. And jump actually did level up, so. When you'll be uploading more Fall Pokemon. I actually recorded an extra episode last night, so they fixed the issue I was having, so I should be able to get that up. Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. I'm gonna try to record some more. Yeah, I'm excited. I was so happy to be able to record last night. But it was kind of annoying because we were having like the bad air quality here because the fires. So my throat was like completely shot yesterday. And I just want nothing more than to record some more of that game, but my throat hurt and it's like, it's finally ready for me to record it. And yet I can't. What did I record last night? Fall of Porcupine. I need to record more City Folk too. I've just been not feeling it at the moment. Yeah, I need to work on the stream moments too. I have a lot to do today. Suddenly dawning on me. Okay, good, they are in here. Thank you guys so much for watching those, though. I've been really enjoying Fall of Porcupine. If you didn't hear me kind of tangenting about it over the last couple of days, I was really getting into the story and recording it and everything. And then I ran into a really funny issue where suddenly everyone in game was speaking German, even though my language settings were English. And nothing was fixing it. Thankfully, I think they patched the game. And it's working normally now, so that's why I had to pause recording. Yeah, it was the first time I think I've ever seen a game do that. First for everything though, right? And it's even funnier still because the first line Finley says in German, because it's a certain section, was "oh no," so "oh nine," and I still read that and I like translate it and I'm like, okay, I understand. And then the next line came up and I'm like, wait a minute, this is not this isn't just like a little one-off thing he said. Yeah, it was funny. Scarlett, we'll see you later. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I love how I wasn't digging anywhere close to the spot, but it was still working. Oh. It's that time already? I suppose we ought to start wrapping up for the day. Excellent work. Oh, did it hit 5 o'clock? That was actually good timing. Yep, no. I already handed him the tablet for, I guess this year? So. Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Our day's been kind of really thrown about by that, that event this morning. River holds many swimming fish. And Chibi Stars, to make matters worse, it was after a pretty intense nightmare sequence in the game. I won't say more for people who haven't watched it yet. So just the fact that I woke up and suddenly everything is German, it was a little bit concerning. And also, friends, if you haven't seen yet, Fall of Porcupine is similar-ish to Night in the Woods. It's not made by the same people, but it's very clear there's a lot of inspiration from Night in the Woods. So if you enjoy Night in the Woods, it might be cool to check that out. It also gives me a little bit of Beacon Pines vibes, which I really enjoyed that. Beacon Pines was a really good game. wonder if there's any other ways we can get any records. Has anyone in A Wonderful Life gotten any different records yet in the first year? Other than the pot one? Fishing work in this game is Animal Crossing-esque. What's it look like? It's very similar to Animal Crossing. Except this, you can pretty much just put a bobber down anywhere you want. A fish shadow will go up to it, and then you just have to wait for it to bite and then press a button. It's very straightforward. Which I appreciate. Do you guys need to be watered? I know it was raining earlier. And it's another one of those low quality of life things where they made fishing a lot faster than it was in the original version of this game. Yeah, I know a lot of people do not like Stardew fishing. I don't mind it. I don't mind it, but I get it. I get why people don't like it. Oh, to Sebastian. You know what? I haven't even began befriending him yet. I should probably go do that. Thank you for letting me know. So, okay. Just gonna check and see what Sebastian likes. Again, I sent this document I'm looking at. It has like just easy gifts for everyone in the Discord. We made a section for A Wonderful Life yesterday, I think, or the day before. So Sebastian likes fish, gemstones, flowers, and coins. He's easy. No offense, Sebastian. You finally got a bit better. I don't remember who else, but there are some other towns I could gift a record after befriending them. Yeah, I've been trying to... I'm not going for like everyone quite yet, but at least trying to befriend certain people. You sure did. Ah, good, good. It was a strange dream, that's for sure. I do wonder about those three little spirits and their talking pot friend. What was his name again? Mr. Potson? Yep, we know all about Mr. Potson. Like Stardew fishing, it feels more interactive than hit a button at the right time, wait for the animation to finish. Exactly. I'm the same. And I also like the treasure chests and stuff, like, and going for the, I don't remember what they're called, but like the kingfish, like the specialty ones. That was always really cool. Gonna make some breakfast now. Enjoy your food. We might be a little bit late for saying hi to Sebastian today. Cats. Oh, he's here. Greetings, madame. It's good to see you. Find us the perfect place to set one's mind at ease, though perhaps I am biased in that regard. My word, now that is something indeed. I can see its tremendous quality at a glance. I dare not assume, but might that be for me? Help yourself. You're the most kind indeed. My deepest thanks, madame. I shall cherish it. Or relish it? I misread that. Do you also want a fishy? Gracious, did you catch that yourself? Remarkable! Oh, you mean to give it to me? It's officially yours. This game's bad. It's called The Many Things a Butler Should Know, written by Sebastian. Oh, are you writing a book, buddy? Alright, bear with. I'm pretty sure there were recipes and stuff in here. I don't know if I've been in here yet. How to make a marinade. Oh, there it is. So fish, aromatic herb, and tomato or turnip. So I knew how to make that already. It's like the one recipe I remember in this game. Oh, he said banana, and I had to wait for you to read his lines again to make sure his random butler wasn't calling you pet names. Oh dear. No. I said madame. Now I'm gonna be worried I'm saying banana. Gordy! Stop punching your thing and let me gift. It is. Gosh darn it. He's the hardest to gift purely because he's always doing an animation. Like, that is purely it. Let me love you. Oh. Uh-huh. It is. There you go. Laser hair removal. Ooh, on your face? I hope it goes well if you go with that. Oh, it's the 6th today, by the way, and you can see the pinwheels are moving. We're gonna have some new requests. I haven't even finished up the old ones yet. Didn't buy enough eggs last time I went shopping. Whoops, got an extra to spare. Okay. And any fish will do. They're just giving me nice, easy ones now. I have gotten the horse. I always forget to walk around with it. Oh, it's probably too late, actually. Oh, thank you for the follow. But yeah, I every day I forget to take it out. I don't know why. I think it's just because you move so much faster in this game now. And I always just forget it's a thing. Okay, so I'm gonna carry the fish on me, because we're gonna be giving it away anyway. Stop punching, let me give you. She's the kind of energy I love. Okay, we're going into autumn day 7 already. Not great. Okay. Are these ready yet? Strawberries grew in almost harvest time. Oh, these are ready. Here we go. Awesome. Is laser actually pretty useless if you don't have dark hair? Really? That's unfortunate. Oh, yep. No, come here. Knocking your leg. Those are sweet potatoes. Yeah. I don't know if this game has beets. I could be wrong. I don't think it does. Not that I remember, at least. I feel like this game always had a very limited selection of crops. don't think I want to like milk. You just keep that one. It's your loss. Sheep are napping. My goodness. Oh boy. Did you all go into the field? Gosh darn it, it's so hard to find you. Oh, this corner still doesn't want to fill in. Oh, you actually had an egg. Thank you. I think that's another fertilized one. Did I ever put another one in? Actually, I don't think I did. It's mid-50s. Better than early. Yeah, I think that'll probably do you. Please be a girl. Please. I've had 2 boys. Potater. Had 2 girls and now the game is giving you boys. It's like you've had your luck. So I needed an egg, I think? And a fish. Oh, and... let me see here. Sweet potato soup. Do I know how to make that? Oh, I do. Okay, awesome. I figured it would just be a sweet potato, but you never know. And... oh, he just wanted a sweet... okay, we're gonna get so many quests done today. Nice. I love the quest board. This just... I don't know, it's a very small change. It's very subtle, but it adds in so much of what I wanted in this game, which is just more things to do. Okay. Takakura, Nina, Blue, and Vesta. Again, I didn't bring my horse. Oh, you know what? Another thing I always forget about. God. Or Alfredo, he really doesn't get out enough. Isn't he cute? Neither of you are who I'm looking for, but I'll say hello. What's your horse's name again? Alfredo. If I'm looking for a minute. Oh, running the shop today? Got you. Don't think I've eaten anything myself yet today. I'm trying to be good about actually feeding my character. We have full stamina and everything. Energy. So. Don't know why I went around the long way, but I did. Nope, she's not here. Apparently she is here. That's weird. Is she outside? Hello? Is she wandering? That is so weird. I don't think I've ever, like, outright lost a person before yet. At least not in this playthrough. Well, I guess she can come later. Nina. I don't know if Nina's at home? I know that she tends to go for a walk in, like, the afternoon. Nope, she's up there. I was looking for... I think her name is Lou now? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. She used to be Ruby. Nina, I finally got your thing. This is just wonderful. Thank you so much, dear. I'm sure this will make Gary's day too. It's a small token of our appreciation. Thank you. If Gary and I have any other requests, we'll be sure to keep you informed. Always give her a flower, chat. Always.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I would have given. Oh! Oh, she's actually playing the piano. I haven't been here this early before. Ah, I hadn't heard this yet. Welcome, it's a pleasure to have you. No answer? I'm sorry, her rocking chair isn't rocking with her and it's a little scary.
Oh.
It's lonely living in a huge mansion, that's why I always welcome visitors. There you are. Greetings, it's good to see you. The dish I see from you is simply the best I have ever tasted. Or how I choose to prepare it, I imagine it would have been just as delectable. What do you mean? That's totally normal. Oh. Lumina must be done already. Did I leave my horse somewhere? That's why I can't have nice things. Okay, maybe, maybe Lou is back now? She's not just, like, hiding somewhere? I was thinking Luigi's Mansion with Nana as well, actually. I was thinking the exact same thing. There you are. Much obliged. I've had my hands full running the inn lately. Here's your reward. Don't be shy now. Real stand-up farmer. I'll keep you posted if I write more requests on the bulletin board. Oh boy. Okay, last but not least, we need Takakura, but I think he usually goes into the city. Maybe around this time of day. He might be coming back. No, he's actually hiding in here. Hi. What is it, kid? Hear about your request. Thanks, kid. Didn't think you'd be the one to take on my request. Here, can't forget your reward. Can you jump with the horse? You can indeed. Or at least in an OG you could. At least over obstacles. He couldn't just, like, jump willy-nilly. Oh, right, he gave us marble milk. I might sell that. It's 175 each? Oh my goodness, we need to get our hands on the better cows. That's what we need. if you're a real loser. But yeah, anyway, let me show you. So we can jump over these fences, and at least in OG, you could also go over these logs as well. Let's see. Yep, you still can. Oh my god, he's away from his art and he's not crossing his arms. Hello! Take. It is for you. Oh, more flowers here. So I was, again, just kind of watching videos and learning more about the newer mechanics in this game. And it seems like friendship apparently doesn't degrade over time. So I'm not that concerned that I haven't spoken to, like, Daryl, for example, in a little while. Because I don't think we're gonna lose any friendship. I love how you banked on me not getting rid of the command, Rebecca, because you knew I wouldn't. Oh. Oh, but his thing got ruined. Never mind. He's kind of not spouting the command. Did I already give you something? I think I did today. That's so funny. I moved the folder because we're done streaming Final Fantasy. Okay. I think I might just buy a whole bunch of fertilizer, honestly, for this corner. It's just not filling in. And that really irks me. Also, I'm gonna change the song when we get back. I enjoy Harvest Moon DS, but I also want to hear... Well, actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna turn it back to Breeze. And then maybe we can listen to Quiet Winter when it's actually winter. She's so cute. It's not fair. Oh, no, she's too cute. She's too cute for me. Just got a phone call. Which is weird in and of itself because I don't answer the phone and everyone who knows me knows that. But it actually had, like, it didn't have a name, it had, like, corner written on the call display. That was weird. Oh, it's gonna rain. Ugh. No, Alfredo, stop. No, but she's like, I don't know. She's too cute. Up is the 2012 PlayStation or playlist on Spotify. So I feel really old because I love it. Oh, I love it too. It's a year I graduated high school. So like a lot of that played like during my my prom and stuff. I love, like, I'm gonna be the first to admit it. I don't listen to a lot of music that's out today. I'll listen to like 2000s into 2010s maybe. I see Genesis broke. Yeah, you could say he degraded a little bit. Oh, graphite. First full-time job in 2012. Used to say stopped after 2007. I respect it. I didn't used to quite understand it when I was younger. I'm like, why, like, you know, why would you just stop listening to newer stuff? But now I'm like, no, I get it. Also, Fuchsia, how are you doing? Welcome on in. If we could, get a shout out, that'd be lovely. Okay. I have lost track of time, but apparently you're ready. Oh, right, you were checking. How was Wildflowers? Back in my day. Welcome back, Itsu. Stop hearing music until my mom was more on trend than you. Who is that? I still haven't seen Vesta. Okay, let's go see her. More story heavy compared to a farming sim than I expected, but it's really good. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I'm gonna have to check that out at some point. Vesta, take your fish. Hi. Oh, hello. Did you need something? I do. Or you do. You're a real reliable crystal. I know who to ask next time I need something done. What did I get? Is it these? Just got a music app subscription. Hear my parents hum, sing along to radio songs I hadn't a clue about. It's so strange. I'm trying to think. I don't think my mom listens to anything more modern. Oh, thank you so much. I always appreciate the lurk. If it's good, then it's good. Yeah. I can respect that. And then this corner as well is just like, no, I don't want to fill in. I think it's because a lot of animals tend to go around here, maybe. There we go. Okay. So tomorrow is the 8th already, if you can believe it. I want to go fishing. This is always my default fishing spot. Hey Cam, how are you? And also friends, for anyone who wasn't here earlier, question of the day for today is, if you could travel anywhere in the world, all expenses paid, let's say for a week, try to like, you know, narrow things down a little bit. All expenses paid for a week, anywhere in the world, where would you go? Japan or South Korea, Jamaica? To Japan. Oh wait, Rebecca. You're living the dream. I mean, I'm assuming not expenses paid, but still, you're going. Oh, to New Zealand, yeah. Japan or Egypt? Question kind of hard. There's a lot of places I want to go. I figured it'd be kind of an interesting question. I think my answer is still Japan, as long as I could have someone there who knows and can translate the language. Crystal's closet. Or the UK. I have a lot of family there. Obviously, we have a lot of friends there. We have a lot of mods there. But I do have family there that I'm not really too close to. For distance reasons, pretty much. Go back home to Guam, Jacob. Japan's deaf up there. Sounds boring, but I really want to go to Hawaii. I know it's already been there at least once. I don't think that's boring at all. Isabel, I don't know if I've flown enough to really understand the difference. Oops. Curly air plant finally bloomed. Gracie May's gorgeous long purple blossoms. Oh, that's so cute. Germany is also on your list. Yeah, Mike is, a lot of his family is German, so I'd like to visit there at one point as well. And both of us have ties to BC or British Columbia here in Canada, and we both do want to go and visit there again at some point. Visit me in the UK, I'll cover your expenses. Oh, does it not really help too much, Brandon? I guess that's when once on a trip and it was gorgeous, like to the point where even the air felt lovely. You've been to Hawaii? Oopsies. I do live in Canada, yeah. I'm in Ontario, so like opposite side from BC. Russell's got a little crispy around the edges of the weather, but he seems to be recovering fine. Betcha, hello, how are you doing? Alright, let's sleep. Go into day 8 of fall. Been to Vancouver and Victoria, BC. Yeah, I've been quite a few places in BC, but it was when I was much younger for the most part. So a lot of it is very hazy. I'm gonna wear the OG outfit today. Actually, you know what? No, wait, it's a rainy day. What am I thinking? I can actually get away with the rain hood today. I'm so cute. Did you just move from BC to Ontario? Oops. Did it come off A Wonderful Life and cook food halfway through winter though? Yeah, look at you go. Yeah, we're gonna aim to get to winter. We've been pretty much trying to do a season of streams so far, and that's been working well for us. Winter was lovely. Vancouver is okay. Maybe better under different visiting circumstances. I'm trying to remember if it was Victoria or not. The last time I went to BC, I was 11, maybe. And the thing that stood out to me that trip, unfortunately, was I think it was like just really bad weather. Why are you shoving? Why are you shoving custard cream? So I had a sore throat the entire trip. I was just kind of miserable, but we went to a wax museum. And I remember being freaked out by the wax figures. Like that is like the gist of my memory. Oh my god, okay, okay, sweethearts, I got you. I got you, there we go. Who was shoving custard cream? Cream was shoving custard, which is very rude. Custard was here first. Oh, you're all grown up. Okay, okay. Why are we all... You guys can't go outside today. It's gross out. Come here, let me give you a snuggle. There we go. Lukewarm take of the day is that I wish the sheep were white. I think I'm indifferent on it. I respect that though. I respect that. I kind of miss their OG designs, though these ones are cute too. Okay, that's just normal quality, but that's okay. That still sells for a decent amount. Why are you guys shoving each other? Oh, it's snowing. Oh, wow. All right. I can get behind that. Hello, chicken babies. I need to give you guys some more food. But considering it's almost winter and I've only actually bought 3 bags of food and I've used 2 so far, they really don't go through it quickly. Yeah, that was always another favorite thing about this game, is it's not like you wake up one morning and suddenly there's snow everywhere. Or suddenly it's spring. The game does transition as you go through the season, and it's really cool. Ooh, cleared 10 requests. Nice. Hero in training. There we go. So we're kind of waiting on Van to come in today. I think I'm gonna go ahead and till the rest of this field for winter. Oh. Oh, okay, that was weird. Cold between coughing since Monday. I believe I woke up Monday with a weird feeling in my throat. Kind of almost like hard to swallow, but that feeling is gone. Just coughing now, which sucks. I'm sick this week and not next week. Oh, because it's your birthdays. I really hope you have a great birthday. Hopefully you get over the cold by then. Oh, wait a minute, I missed some or something here. Kind of weird listening to songs from a period of my life where I didn't care about the lyrics to the point where I didn't bother understanding them, and now listening to those songs and realizing, oh, this song is also about having sex. A lot of them are. A lot of them are, yeah. Mendlin. Okay, so those are good. Let me actually eat something. Nope, wait, I'll eventually get the hang of this menu. It's the 8th, so Van's gonna be here, yeah? I assume? I'm just gonna go grab stuff right away then, I guess. Okay, so I have a whole bunch of fish that I didn't sell last time because I forgot. I think that's everything from there, although I got the normal milk and I think I'm selling those too. I'm just keeping pretty much the lower quality stuff. How much? I'll keep 15. Oh wait, no. And then in here we got our wool, which is the big money makers. Taking one of those, taking like most of those. I'm hoping if I continue making this, like, repeatedly, I'll get that cooking level up. Ah, there we go. You feel more confident as a cook. Yay! Confidence. Something I lack, IRL. Hey kid, you doing alright? Did you get enough at the harvest banquet? Yeah, I got full just looking at how much Van could eat. Now there's a guy who knows how to party. Speaking of Van, where is he? Is he not here because of the bad weather? Or... oh no, he's down by the pond. I feel that, especially with cooking. Mentioned milkshake yet? No, no. What we could have had though. Okay, so you apparently like coins. But the harvest banquet was rather disappointing this time. What? I thought you said that it was good. When's the wedding? So I think no matter what, technically you have it on the 1st of spring. I believe.
Hey.
Hey there, friend. Top of the morning to you. Yeah, it's actually one of my favorite Stardew mods is the, like, seasonal outfits. It would have been nice if they had that here too, but at least we can change outfits. See, you're a morning person. People wish I could stop time. Okay, we've read that today. This game does the same thing OG did. Who did you propose to? Matthew. Chat went with Matthew. Which means off stream, I'm going for Celia. Or Cecilia. But yeah, the original one did this too. I don't know if anyone else has noticed it. Sometimes I'll walk close enough to a character and I won't hit X or A or whatever the talk button is, but they'll still speak to me. It's happened a couple times today that I've noticed. Okay, hi friend. Do you got a cute winter out? Oh, actually it's still fall, isn't it? It's okay. Okay, all that should sell for quite a lot. Oh, that's a beautiful amount of money. Totally, they talk to you when you're close. Yeah, it's different. I don't usually mind it, it's just kind of funny. Oh, come on, you were so nice to me last time. You can haggle with him, yeah. Just keep declining what he offers you, and eventually he'll give you something better. Oh.
Here's to another month. Wow, wow, wow.
It's been a while since we've had a WoW in here. Thank you so much for the 28-month resub, Paul. How are you doing today? Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm trying to sell my soup. We made the low quality milk into soup because it actually sells for more apparently. God, he really doesn't want this. He's like, no, no, you're gonna rob me. He's really playing hard to get today. I am curious though if befriending him actually does mean he'll be more willing to haggle with you. It's just, he comes into town, obviously, like, what, 2 days a month? Come on. I just want the mun-muns. But like more mun-muns than you're offering. I'm sorry. Being greedy. Think of the cows, Van. Think of the cows. I need to buy them all the nice things. Oh, ha, that works. So we went from 19,700. Oh! Graphite! Thank you so much for gifting that sub to, I think it's Marcus? Thank you, thank you. It just takes a while. Yeah, no, I've done it before, so I knew that would happen. So yeah, 17K, sorry, 19K to 23, give or take. Thank you so much. Yeah, we have the sub goal. Do you guys want a tater party today? I can set that up. There we go. And I'll just sell off all the rest. It usually doesn't sell off for that much, so I'm not gonna bother haggling. I'll bother haggling the bigger amounts. All right, you guys ready for the tater party? Hopefully it works. I've made some changes to Tater recently, so he might be a little bit broken. Bear with him. He's trying. Ready? There we go. Good job, Tater. That actually worked. I'm very happy. He got out of his farm outfit and put on his party hat just for you guys. Thank you so very much for letting us hit that sub goal today, friends. I really, really do appreciate it. No, you really should not have given me access to the air horn. It's probably my favorite button. How do you get special milk? Different cow? I'm breeding one of my cows, so she's giving me S rank milk. Also, you don't have to buy the seed maker, low-key, if you befriend someone. I don't know if you want me to tell you who. Yeah, thank you again for it, Rebecca. And if I press the party button again, there we go. Although I'm assuming you guys probably want him in his farm outfit. Farm outfit or hat? What do you guys think? Nothing but his birthday suit. Yeah, I guess Tater is kind of constantly in a state of naked. Oh, to be that free. Because we can do farm Tater. We can do birthday hat Tater. And he can slam his controller down. No. We'll keep it like that. Thank you so very much. Never know Saneki until one time they wear clothes. It's true. Oh, you found it? Okay, good, good. I'm glad. I didn't want you to waste your money on it. I know people will because they don't know that you can get it for free. Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of, we have, what is it, 35K on us right now? We could probably get ourselves a better cow. Or we could see what sort of upgrades we could do. So the pond is 10K. I don't know if ducks move in until year 2 still in this game or not. Oh, did you figure out the crossbreeding? That's something I'm gonna have to learn this playthrough. I never really did it when I was younger. We don't have enough for these quite yet. Sell a fertilizer spreader for the port field. When the fertilizer is inserted, it'll run automatically twice a day. You're saving up for the fertilizer machines? I really do want one of each cow eventually, but they... Oh, Star milk is gonna be really good. They do be pricey though. Oh, they even tell you this one's suited for butter, this one's suited for cheese. That's cool. I never noticed that. Yeah, exactly. Now you get it for free, so you're good. Higher crop quality for more money. This is true. This is true. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should aim for the fertilizer maker first then. Because these will work only if you insert fertilizer, right? So if I get this, although it just says recycle old items into fertilizer, I don't know exactly what it means by old. Has anyone got it yet? Also, I'm probably just gonna get a cow. The elder- oh no, graphite. Oh no. This isn't Call to the Lamb. We're not having the elderly fight club again, okay? So I know it has something to do with the plant thing in year 2, but I don't really know much more about it than that. Wouldn't mind a quick rundown though. What lamb? Call to the Lamb. Haven't got that yet because I don't know what they mean by it. Yeah, I need to befriend him, yeah. I think I am gonna get the cow to start us off. Producing more milk is a good thing, obviously. And then I'll start saving up and I'll look into the fertilizer thing. I think that's the way I'm gonna go. Oh, that's a lot of money. I don't think I put more chicken feed in this morning, did I? It suddenly dawned on me. I'm like, wait a minute. Stud to breed an armada. I'm hoping resetting for the baby's gender breed works here like it did in the original. I think it will, from what I've heard. But I haven't, you know, scienced it myself to see, so I'm like, don't take my word for it.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Fuchsia Rascal.
Ryan, you said that name so weirdly. Thank you so very much for giving that sub to Fuchsia Anonymous. I really, really do appreciate that. Thank you so, so very much. And I hope you enjoy your emotes. Welcome on into the starters. Enjoy your month of ad-free viewing because we all know how necessary that is on Twitch at the moment. Master Magician, hello, how are you? Sweet smoothie. Nice. Actually, no, I wanted to check out the dig site again. We're doing pretty good, we're doing pretty good. We proposed to Matthew earlier on this stream. Been making a lot of money with, oh, he's not here. With our sheep's wool. So we just got ourselves a brand new cow. I'm excited to name her if you guys have any name suggestions. She's gonna be a little brown cow. Preferably food-based. and has to be less than 8 letters. I'm loving it. I love the OG. It was such a part of my childhood, such a big part, I should say. Ovaltine. That could work. Coco. Also cute. Caramel. That's cute. But yeah, this game is just... It's everything that the original had, but done a lot better. Curd. Yeah, it's just the little quality of life changes. This is definitely going to be a newer comfort game for me, just like the original one was. Mousse. Oh, wait, that's actually kind of a good one. Mousse, custard, and cream. We might have our winner there. Fudge, that's also cute. Curds and whey. Was it your first Harvest Moon? I think mine was a wonderful, or Friends of Mineral Town, but this was very shortly after. Oh, not yet? Okay. Trying to say hello. There we go. You're gonna marry? We chose Matthew. I was about to say Sebastian because I'm thinking about going to see him. Chat chose between Matthew and Cecilia, and the majority wanted Matthew, so. Hello. It looks like Romina's doing what she usually does animation-wise when Lumina is playing the piano. But Lumina's not playing the piano. Him, Nami, or Gordy, they're all cuties, right? Sorry to bug you, Sebastian. Professional cat. I know he was shoving the cat, wasn't he? They do have a way of getting underfoot, though. Hi, baby. So cute. Oh my god, she's shoving the Siamese one now. Oh, Cam, thank you. I'm absolutely in love with the work Jonas did. It's just amazing. Every time I commission something for Tater, I'm always so happy with how it turns out. Is our chicken in here? No, you're out here. Oh, thank you for the follow. That actually spooked me that time. I appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Give one of these to him over here. No worries, Cam. I hope you enjoy your food. Is this milk from the farm? Want me to give it a taste test or something? Yes, please. Don't mind if I do. Looks at Fred, yep. Yeah, Ollie has a nasty habit. Did I tell you guys, by the way? I know I've mentioned this initially, but we got a robot, like, vacuum, like, Roomba-esque thing pretty recently. Oh, band's closing up. And the first night, Ollie was scared of it. After that, he figured out it's a really fun thing to play with, so he chases after it. He's learned that it will stop if you lay down or if he lays down in front of it, because it has, like, sensors in the front, so it doesn't, like, bash into everything. Thank you for the follow. So he's taken to, like, if it's going away from him and he wants it to stay where it is, he'll just lay his body in front of it. And I'm like, bud, it's actually trying to do work here, you know, it's trying to vacuum the house. Product director for Pokemon Go at Niantic said the part of why they preferred the spawn race is because for a new player that might be a bit overwhelming when you open the game and see 50 Pokemon around you. I knew he was out of touch, but really? Man, do you know how exciting it was when I first signed on to Pokemon Go? And there was anything nearby? Like, if there was that many, I would have been so happy. Okay, I'm gonna put everyone away for the night. The ingenuity of orange cats. But yeah, he loves it. So much so that the other night, my mom was gonna be like in and out of the apartment quite frequently. I think she was taking garbage down, or like we had a lot of Amazon boxes, so we needed to take them down to the recycling bins. And Ollie is too curious for his own good, so he's constantly like just trying to get out and into things. So of course she's going out, he wants to go out too. So what we ended up doing, the solution was turn on the vacuum. We didn't need to vacuum. The house was clean. It did not need to be vacuumed. And run it, because that would distract him enough for us to come and go as we pleased. And it worked. It is essentially a Roomba cat sitter, yep. I'm so glad he's not scared of it, though. I was really worried the first night where he was, like, nervous. Type that one-handed. Ooh, that's a different fish. Nice. He also said that the remote raid limit was good because he raided to— what? What? How does that make any sense? The role player downloads the game for the first time and gets nothing around them. Daryl's like, hey, you gonna catch me something? Is that for me? This is taking a while. Oh. Oh, it's a really big one. You can't even see my face really anymore. Nice. Just be here cleaning. Just need to get up and move a little. No worries. It's all good. Okay, Daryl, I think this one might be a bit of a smaller one. Maybe? If it's smaller, you can have it. It's... okay. Here, you can have this one. I accidentally drops a piece of chopped chicken sausage while transferring them off the chopping board to the skill of my dog finders keepers. For occasions when I do step away from my work, I use the opportunity to give my brain some much needed rest. It's actually one of the reasons I'm glad. Ollie's not really a people food scrounge. He wants to know what we have, but he never wants to try it or eat it. My old cat Kitty, we called her a vacuum because there'd be food on the floor and she would walk over it and it would be gone. And I don't think she chewed, she just kind of inhaled. She did have bad teeth in the end though, so. Actually, wait, no. Nope. Encyclopedia. Oh yes, there's the different, like, male and female. That's so cute. I guess they wanted to list off the different ones here as well, even though these are, like, identical when they're babies. I'm gonna look down to see where it landed. My dog was licking her chops. Okay, I don't have as many recipes as I thought I did. Okay, we got the copper tools now. We found the first of the tablets. Oh, I'm so glad we found the first record, sorry. Blanking. Times one times lost 0. That's going to stay the same. Probably for the rest of the game. I will not be attempting that again. I did it once and I won. Okay, I just wanted to check that out. Also, so do I just not have access to entrees? Is that what I'm understanding here? What are your opinions on this remake so far? I'm thinking about getting it. It's phenomenal. It's everything the original had, but boosted up to 11. Lots of quality of life additions or changes that I don't think are bad. The music and the characters, everyone looks great, everything sounds great. I'm very biased. Take everything I say with a massive grain of salt. This is a childhood favorite of mine. But it's good. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Oh, okay, yes. Actually, you know what? Bear with me. I think this is... Oh. Oh! Daryl cutscene! Yes! Some of the best in the game. Oh, most intriguing. I see, I see. Yes, most intriguing indeed. Ah! Huh? Oh, it's just you. Don't scare me like that, you inconsiderate dullard. What, you want to know what I was doing? The general populace doesn't tend to have the brain capacity to understand my illustrious research, but I suppose there's no harm in telling you, so I'll make a special exception. Have you heard the rumors about the cryptid who inhabits this place? I have, and I'm near beside myself with curiosity. You caught me as I was in the midst of searching for it. According to the evidence I uncovered, a non-human entity has been lurking around here. If my suspicions are correct. Oh, it's his first time on screen. It's true from what I'm expecting then. Oh, I simply must run experiments on it. What's gotten into you, cat? Got your tongue? You look like you've seen a... Ugh. Waffle? Oh, he's so cute! Or she, they, I don't know, I love you though. Oh, there's the bloodshot eyes. That's the cryptid. Whoa. Ow, the pain. Worth best cutscene. Where are they? Ah, I think they're only here really in the winter, but you can, I think, trigger those maybe in like late fall. My big foot cannot be this cute. Yeah, Mukumuku is a sweet bean who we must protect at all costs. I was just coming out here because I think I can make sashimi now. Do they like flowers? Perfect. I remember giving them lots of fish when I was younger, but that could have just been me being young and not knowing what I was doing. Let's face facts. I'm older now and I still don't know what I'm doing. Mood. Yeah, there we go. We made, ooh, rainbow tater. Thank you. We made sashimi. I think a whole bunch of villagers actually like that. Let me check my list. No one ever knows what they're doing. We're all just fakers. It's good for me to know that. I think my phone got an update because for whatever reason, everything on my phone is tiny. Like the font. I don't know what happened. I need to update that. I feel like some people like this. I feel like Takakura was one of them. But this list doesn't mention it. Oh no, okay, so Sully likes sashimi. So they mention it there. Yeah, the only person that likes sashimi according to this list, and again, this is just like meant to be an easy list of things to give to people, is Sully. Not me being like, I think I know who Sully is, but also they changed his name. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, like, I prefer my text being a bit on the larger side on my devices, but I don't think I changed it, so it seems like something updated or changed it itself. Alright, let's go in for day 9 of fall. Oh my goodness, we're going through so fast. Makes me a little sad. But we have plenty of game left, don't you worry. Oh, sorry, I need to take a drink. Oh wait, we're almost in winter. You know what? In honor of seeing Mukumuku yesterday. Oh god. Perfect. Daryl, come look at me. Itsu, why is this emote so cute? Are you napping? I think you're napping. It's kind of hard to tell when you're when you're full of wool. And by the way, friends, I'm assuming everyone in here already knows this, but if you have this game yourself, I think this was free to download at least on the PlayStation Store. I'm pretty sure it's also on the Switch and elsewhere. The outfit I'm wearing. Are you still sleeping? I think you are. Am I missing a chicken? Or a chick? Nope. Why must you sit right underneath that? There we go. Get away from the bell. Okay, where is the last one? Of course the grass is yellow, so it's gonna be hard to spot him. I have one more baby. Oh, there you are. There we go. Alright, we're gonna go pick up our forageables. So I only really got like 1 or 2 days harvest out of our apple and grape trees. I don't know if that's intentional or maybe there's only so much they'll produce per season. Maybe because it's first year they don't produce as much. Are you awake yet? Okay, you're looking much more awake now. And oh no. Macaroon, stop shoving. There we go. Oh my goodness, that noise. Yeah, I have no idea what y'all are on about with the shadow thing, so I've just left it. It's just if you guys say so. Oh, Lizard Friend is here this morning. Hi. Most in general, fruit trees only give you a few days of fruit as well. I'm pretty bummed about that. I wonder if they kind of try to make it so you don't get as much. Because I feel like they were a little broken, maybe? Play some more songs so you can join in. Just know that Sonic, or Shadow is the best Sonic character. Okay. I will take your word for it. Isn't there a game where he has a gun? Is that the wrong character? Should I mention that? Or is that not allowed? Nope, that's him. Okay. Those fighting words. Pretty fun watching from the silence and eating popcorn. Who needs to play? I mean, I can get behind that, yeah. And it's not the worst game in the series, so that's not in Sonic 06 then. No worries, Jacob. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll see you later. Roxy from Pokemon. Could see it. Yeah, I heard about that one, Graphite. There we go. I have another coin to give to Van. Sonic is way too hard for you. I get it. I get it. Someone actually wrote that and put it in a game and sold it for money. Yep, they did. That actually went through probably multiple stages of like, yeah, this is good. Oh, Rebecca, really? Ew. Jeez. Sonic 06 Summarize. Weird fanfic, but okay. I think I might actually buy our winter crops here early. I really like that all the crops are available during all the seasons now, it seems like. So I don't have to like wait for winter day one.
Hey!
Hey there, how are you doing? Crops are all organic, they're good and good for ya. Okay, so I was gonna do potato, and I think carrots were the last ones we needed. Oh god, wait, how many do I need? Oh wait, bear with. No. I think I need 30 of each? No, maybe? No. Yeah, she is gonna be my sister-in-law. Or 30. 6. 4. 50. 6? Am I counting this right? Wait a minute. Bear with me. Bear with me. I also need to look up what Vesta likes. I should probably befriend her since, like you just mentioned, she is going to be... Ooh, new animal. She is going to be my sister-in-law. Oh, 54. I'll say hello to the newest member of your livestock family. Oh, and you may as well give it a name while you're at it. Okay. What was the one? Oh, hi. Why did you bring up my camera? Oh, right, rainbow cam. Bear with. Bear with. I'm being sat on. There we go. What was the one? Was it moose? I really like that suggestion. Like... Is it double S? Moose? Yeah, I like moose. Painfully average after 4-year wait. No, so was this the same year Mania came out? So we have custard cream and moose for our cows so far. Moose, good choice. Take good care of the little one, all right? Need a little baby. That's so hype. That's so exciting. How are we doing? Okay, so a lot of them are up there in terms of friendship already, which is great. Pretty small for a moose, ain't you? It'll grow into its name. Be nice. Oh, there's the baby. Hi. You're so teeny. Do you want a brushie? There we go. Oh, no, there's my horse. So it was 54 for the entire plot, I think. Is there anyone out here who can— oh, hi! My dear Crystal, I'm glad it's finally cooled down. It's the perfect time of year for drawing pictures and reading books. Oh? Are you not gonna sell me anything? Oh, okay. She's like here, but not on duty. A long time ago, I owned a farm much closer to the city, but the soil quality there was awful. That's how I ended up moving on down to Forgotten Valley. Okay, so bear with me here. We need, not me having to quick math it, we need 27, I think, of each. Forget me not to forgotten. It was explicitly asked to not be forgotten. I don't know. I don't know if it's maybe closer again, one of those things where it's closer to the Japanese name. Don't know if it was the same or not. Oh god. Oh. Am I getting a heart event with her? Whoopsies. I'm engaged. Hi there, Crystal. Raising crops takes a lot of time and effort, doesn't it? Still, it's always so worth it to see those cute little seeds you carried, or you cared for, sorry, grow and thrive into the most delicious fruits and veggies. I was farming, I forgot I'm in this outfit. I was farming, being Crystal. Is fieldwork growing on you, perhaps? Don't mind it, it's kind of fun. I'm so pleased to hear that. Personally, I felt that whenever I care for crops, the little darlings are cheering me on and giving me the energy to get through the day. Sure, I sound a bit odd for saying so, but working with crops makes me very happy. I love every second of it. I'm assuming that was a hard event. I don't actually know what they all are, but unless that just happened to be a little cutscene with her. Oh. Definitely when a custom character enters the cutscene, absolutely. Very much those vibes. There we go. Get you a little snuggle. Afternoon snuggles. Very, very key and very important to the running of any good farm. As said so by Tater. You're missing afternoon snuggles, you know. You're gonna miss afternoon brushies if you're not careful. I remember, in OG, I feel like after a while the sheep would start following you around while you were in the field. But I also remember one of my sheep in one of my playthroughs being very attached to my initial cow. Like, it would just constantly be sitting next to it. That was cute. They were friends. Oh, I want to give this sashimi to, what's his name here? Is he at home? Okay, he is at home. Or he's here somewhere. Not at home. Okay. Oh, there he is. Hey kid, how's it going? By the way, the milk you gave me before wasn't too bad. Could use some work, sure, but it was good enough. Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. That you got there looks pretty good. Wait, is it for me? It is. So I'll take it then. Thanks, kid. Appreciate it. Sick animal, they would all huddle around. It was super cute. Yeah, they're like, just the animals are super cute. Got a question. Will barn animals be able to eat outside if there's no tall grass? No, you need to put down the fertilizer to get your grass to start growing. And then they can start eating it. Actually, you know what? It's kind of gray. I might put everyone away for now. And we'll go run around and just start spamming gifts at people. Yeah, no worries. Although I think chickens don't care one way or another if there's grass. And again, could be wrong, but they seem to be pretty happy. Oh, one of the YouTubers I sent you the video of has a 15 mistakes to avoid. Let's see how many I've done. Oh, that's a mood. I have nailed all 15, probably. Oh, hello. Listen here and listen good. Okay, you want more of the thing I got you last time. Gotcha. People wish they could stop time. Okay, we've read that recently. Oh, hey! Thing from the other day tasted great. Thanks again. Did I give you anything today yet? He's like, I'm leaving now. That's so funny. Blue blend. See, I tried the cake before and it didn't really help out all that much with my stuff. I'm gonna get an orange soda. Why not? I like how we just ignored the straw. Oh. I haven't been back. Oh, they changed the camera angle in here, I feel like. Come on in, take a load off. Did you need something from me, or is it Gavin you're looking for? I forgot that they changed his name. Do we got any recipes in here, maybe? I'm glad I got to see you today. What? You're far too sweet, Crystal, but it's not fair to make me blush on the job. That's cute. But I was actually just trying to see if you got any recipes. It doesn't look like it. Sometimes there's a big old turtle by the pond, but ooh, and chocobos. When it's not there, where does it go? That spooked me, you know. Have I been in Nina's and Gary's house yet? I don't think I have. I feel like I always see them outside. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? No, I was gonna go get a fish for Sebastian, but too lazy. Oh, not in. Okay, are you in the kitchen? No. Sebastian? Hey, there you are. Which I received from you was simply the best I've ever tasted. Yeah, I was trying to give him a flower and a fish just to kind of help with our friendship here. I haven't really taken a look at this in a while. So Nami's actually doing a lot better than she was before. Matthew is into happy, really happy category. Mustafa's almost there. Tekakura's doing pretty good. Sebastian's actually doing very well. Oh, Nina. Rarely see him. I think we see him more in year 2. Daryl's nearly there. We're working on you, Van. We're working on you. Bowie's there. Tater's happy. Actually, oh wait, no, I can't give you a flower while you're in your rocking chair, can I? I wonder if the same thing still happens. You guys ready? Oh, we don't do the shocked face. Man, so beforehand, if you tried to walk out of the villa with one of the cats, the cat would leap out of your arms and your character would make like a really shocked face, I think. It's a bit of a shame. No stealing cats. Listen, alright? It was worth a try. That was a really cute orange boy. Or girl. Friend.
What?
Not too hot, not too cold. Say this is the nicest season of them all, don't you think? Really, our character has a moral compass now. How ridiculous. Such a shame. It's much better when we're more chaotic. Oh. Thank you, it's... I appreciate that. Hey, Fia girl, welcome back. Better put that on the resume. I will. What was the other thing we were saying I should add to my resume recently? God, I can't remember. I know we had dialogue recently about this. Oh, wait. I can go visit Nina. Hadn't been in here yet. She's definitely seen its fair share of use. But the question is, do you have any recipes? Trash bin. Okay, yeah, it's a trash bin. Nina, recipes. No? Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. I should probably go. Stop bothering people. Yelling recipes at them and hoping they understand what I'm on about. Oh, wait a minute. What's that? Bird. Oh, right. Bird feed. I'm almost kind of tempted to plant our winter produce early here, like on the last day of fall. I know the carrots would be fine, but I think the potatoes are just winter. So I'm a bit concerned I'm gonna like ruin them. I could science it, but I probably shouldn't. Oh, okay, I know I've been gifting Sebastian a lot, but please. Anyway, welcome on into day 10. It's the last day of fall. Let's wear our cow outfit. Plant wants to test. That's an idea. But then if it does work, that one will be one day ahead of everything else, and then that'll drive me crazy. Maybe if I had another field. Sunny today. Let's let everyone let everyone out. You guys know what I mean. You guys know exactly what I mean when I say if there's one out of line, it might bug you. When I say might, I mean it will bug me. Winter tomorrow. Yeah, and then we just have one more season before chapter 2. For anyone who's watching or playing along for the first time, there's a little teeny bit of a time skip. Your animals, everything will be fine. My chaos brain thinks it'd be hilarious. Just me every day being like that darn potato. Trying to give you snuggles, but you're facing the rock. Please face away from the rock. Thank you. No, no. You go into the fence. Not me pressing the wrong button. There we go. Okay. Good. We're happy. Awesome. Tekagura, I'm gonna make some more sashimi for you, I think. That's the thing you gave me a while ago was fit for a king. It's one of my favorites. Okay, good to know. He really likes that, and that's really easy to make. Oh, I'm just gonna need some more basic fish, though. There we go. Bring all of the babies out. Give them some snuggles. Seasons randomized and seasons produce random produce animals give birth to random animals. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me if that does exist. That would be kind of fun. One last one. Constantly getting lost in the field. There we go. Poor quiche. So many boys and just one little quiche. Oh, Pupper. Tater, you need your training. You haven't even had your breakfast yet. What are you doing? It kind of does. Alrighty. So I'm gonna go grab our horse. Saying what you've all been thinking. See, I was not thinking that. I was just thinking how cute it is that you're just like essentially just shoving your face into their feathers. Y'all had to ruin it. Are these usually on this time of day, or is it just the lighting in here? Oh, you got a golden egg? Congrats! We haven't had one yet. What balloon in your head? Oh yeah, to make your hair go all static. Yeah, I know the one you mean. Veggie stir fry. What's over here? And lizard friend. Maybe I should do a little bit of fishing? So, God, I don't know when we're gonna actually be doing this here. I think, I'm assuming at some point pretty soon, maybe even it might be actually the end of winter, we're gonna get the option, I believe, again, I don't know, of having a boy or a girl for our child. I kind of want to let you guys decide that one again. But I think maybe when the option comes up, I'll just do a poll in chat versus like doing a really big one like we did for the marriage candidate. Yeah, so story-wise, after the first year is over, you get thrown into your wedding cutscene pretty much right away as far as I know. And then there's a little time skip and then you have your kid. Hey, Emery, no worries, no worries. Yeah, I don't usually stream Thursdays and Fridays, so I figured it might throw some people off. It's going really well. We have a whole bunch of new animals on the farm. We are officially engaged to Matthew. Girl, it actually happens pretty much right away. Pretty much right away because of the time skip. The person who you choose visits your house and talks about making the home bigger. Oh, maybe it is then affection. Yeah. I imagine it's going to be somewhere closer to the end of the year here when that's going to pop up. You guys having a windstorm, Brandon? It's actually very sunny here. It's very nice today. We've been having a lot of really just gross weather. Oh, is it live now? Uh-oh. I'm gonna stay away and avert my eyes and pretend I do not perceive. Dangerous in there. But, low-key, they got much Lego games on sale? Particularly the Jurassic Park and or the Incredibles ones? Just out of curiosity for a friend. Staring at the Steam Deck and crying in poor. I kind of want one too. I was talking about it with Mike the other day. As much as my wrist probably would hate it. Jurassic is 75%. Oh dear. Just oh dear. What's the other one you mentioned? The Incredibles. I figured that would be kind of a fun one with their different powers. 85 for- oh. Good deals, Steam. You know what you're doing. Is it really fuchsia? Yeah, I tend to, like in more recent years, I can't even game with mouse and keyboard anymore without my hands going numb. And I found sometimes even just holding up my Switch is a little bit much, but I guess there's always the dock for it too. Your hands get tired holding it. Chat does Crystal's browsing for her. I mean, it saves me from it. Steam Deck is 10% off. loves the Steam Deck because it's better for her hands and wrists. Not all games play well on it. Yeah, I think from what I've seen, most of the ones I'm interested in probably would play well on it. It's kind of something Mike and I are kind of eyeballing. Maybe for Christmas, I don't know. Graphite. Oh boy. Did I see Takakura here? I feel like I just... Oh, there he is. Yeah, Ace Attorney collection. And like, I have a lot of Steam games. And again, this is me justifying, alright? So don't... You know, just let me dream for a second. At the moment, I'm running one PC. Which is obviously fine for most things. The only thing it's not fine for is when I'm editing and then rendering my videos. I pretty much can't touch my computer while it's working. So I oftentimes, more often than not, don't play PC games anymore. Because, you know, while it's rendering, I want to play games. I want to just chill and not do anything else. But I can't do that on my computer, so I'll tend to go for like my PlayStation or Switch or whatever. But with the Steam Deck, I could play my Steam games while my computer's working. I should just stop. I should really just stop. Instead of a PC, so it was the cheaper option, yeah. Oh, you're teasing the Nintendo config. Oh no, random, really? Does it overlap? Or not overlap, I guess. Sorry. Do we get all the consoles? Remake integrate. Oh, I should tell Andrew. He was actually looking at it last night, I think. Chat, yes. I'm part of chat, aren't I? Just got a shiny and go. Can you guess which one it is? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Who is it? Love how Final Fantasy XIV is being advertised on the home screen, but for me it's not on sale. It's a Sneasel. Oh no, Rebecca. That's actually another thing. I believe 14 is playable on the Steam Deck. I know 14 is also on consoles too, though, so like that doesn't really surprise me. And one day I would very much like to get into 14, but the subscription is kind of putting me off at the moment. Every game on my Steam wishlist is on sale. Please send help. Oh no. Remake and Crisis Core are both on sale. The full price is pretty pricey, but my wallet. This is why I don't have a wishlist. Yes, you don't, Random, and it makes it hard to get games for you over Christmas when I had money. I don't got the months no more to do that, but still. How many of you caught? Like fish or... I have no idea. Apparently compatible in the deck, but I haven't tried it. I've done ESO on the deck, which works great. That's also good to know. I liked ESO because from what I remember, it was just one purchase, yeah? It wasn't like subscription based. At least not when Mike and I were playing it. It's the other reason I don't have a wish list. You can't get the sub, but it's not needed. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, Genshin is another one that doesn't surprise me because, again, I know it's on consoles. I play Giso on my deck because I can't get used to controller controls, but it's nice for getting the daily login rewards. Oh, I'm sure, yeah. Actually, speaking of controller, Mike, he was playing, what's it, the new Diablo 4, I think. And for years and years, he's always sworn by mouse and keyboard, and then one day, I think I was sleeping, so he didn't want to disturb me with clicking. So he picked up his controller and plugged it in, and now he's like, I love it. It works, and it's easier, apparently, for whatever reason. And I'm like, yes, come over to my side. Controller all the way. Genshin requires you to install Windows on... Wait, what? I swear I took all the chickens out this morning. How did one get... What? Did I not take all the chickens out this morning? That's weird. Oh, okay, Itsu. Where's my lady? Where's my quiche? Oh, we got a golden egg quiche! Oh, I'm so... I probably should not spin while having the chicken in my hands. There you go. Thank you. Good quiche. Wait until next year for more Final Fantasy and focus on the less pricey stuff for now. I like that plan. Save your months. It'll go on sale again, I'm sure. I kind of want to keep it. How much does it sell for? Guessing like 300. 500. Okay. I want to save one. That's kind of my thing in this playthrough is I want to save at least one of everything. Haven't been doing that for fish, mind you, though. I should probably start on that now. Okay, everyone's away. We don't have any tree stuff to get. Frame the egg. How much does golden wool sell for? 6K. I feel like money making in this is a lot easier than it used to be. Let the festivities begin. Obtain 7 types of fish. Yay. Should we buy that without a VR headset, Steam? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But then again, actually, I don't really remember how much the facilities cost before. There are different, maybe, and there's more facilities, because like you couldn't upgrade your barn before, right? So I guess maybe that's why. Yeah, they did. I'm actually just gonna go try to get some crabfish for sashimi. I know that sounds really bad. And I'm even not sure which fish sell for more these days, but... Was it 150K before as well? I seem to remember buying, I think it was the milking room or the processing thing. And I ordered it and then it took a very long time to arrive. So long that I think I actually made a post on like Neo Seeker or something being like, or even further along, my mom made the post for me because I was too young. And it was like, all right, how long does this take to come in? It's too. I, for one, want Prime shipping, right? I order a building, it's there the next day. That's how it should be. Oh, did he get Terraria, Mentalin? Mike really, really likes Terraria. Ooh, this is taking a while. Oh, it's just a really big fish. Okay, journal, write, save. There we go. And if y'all can believe it, it's actually the end of stream today. Today went by very quickly. We proposed to Matthew, he said yes, even though he dissed my apple at the beginning of stream, so there's a good start for our day. We also have a whole bunch of new animals. We made a whole bunch of money. I'm really happy with that. But all things gotta come to an end, I guess. I think that's the phrase. Sorry, I don't know if you guys just heard Rosie, but that's who we're raiding. Do you guys want to join me for raiding Rosie Poo, my online wife? I think she's doing... I think she's just chatting right now. Thank you for the follow. I'm forgetting my own outro. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired. If you guys would like to come on by again, feel free to drop a follow. I usually stream every day except for Thursdays and Fridays, except for this week. I am streaming the entirety of this week, so I will be back tomorrow. 10 a.m. Eastern. We're going to be heading into winter. Final month or season of year 1. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you all next time.